níjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ dúró lé.
Ó ti yé mi bàbá, mo sì ń lọ rèé fọn rere rẹ̀ náà nu. Ilé-iṣẹ́ ètò ìròyìn àṣà ohun ìrìn àjò afẹ́ tìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló ń kéde.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká múra ará mi. Ẹ̀yin ará mi, ẹ jẹ́ ká múra. Ẹ jẹ́ ká múra. Ẹ jẹ́ ká múra. Àṣà ìbílẹ̀ Yorùbá àtòhun àdáyébá. Ṣé ń ti ń gbọ́?
Aṣọ wíwọ̀ pẹ̀lú irun orí obìnrin èrè orí ìtàgé.
Àwọn nǹkan tó jáṣà wa nìyẹn. Aṣọ wíwọ̀ pẹ̀lú orí obìnrin, eré orí ìtàgé, ewì, ọfọ̀, orin ìjálá. Níta ọmọ Yorùbá sí nìyẹn. Ẹ kú ilé onílé o. Àgòyà olóde. Adúpẹ́ ìwé ìjẹjọ wa rèé. Tá a jọ ń pẹ̀kẹ́lu àwọn oríṣiríṣi nǹkan táwọn nǹkan tó jẹ mọ́ dàgbàsókè ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ kú ilé. Orí ètò la wà. Ojú Inú Agba Oye lórí rédíò Aloore. Tẹ́ ẹ lè bá wa pàdé lórí Facebook www.facebook.aloore/Aloore Radio, lórí YouTube Aloore Radio, lórí website www.aloreradio.com, mobile apps on Play Store. Àìbá àmọ́ ẹ lè ní nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ béèrè, tẹ́ fẹ́ pè wá lórí tẹlifóònù 09039853731. Ẹ ṣé, màá tún pè lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí 09039853731. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, fathers, brothers, sisters at home or wherever you may be at the present moment. This is yet another Thursday where we bringing you your program for your listening pleasure, for you to get acquainted with your tourism, what is the information around you, and of course your culture. That's what this program is all about. Coming out of the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, at the Oyo State Secretariat, Ibadan. Good afternoon once again, and Happy New Year. It was this time last year that we were on this program, and we bless God that the Almighty has kept us till now. And at the beginning of this new year, we pray that God Almighty shall see us through in everything we may be laying our hands on. We pray God Almighty to please come to our aid as we start in a new year and a year of election too. God, we pray you guide us, you protect us, you lead us on the right path. As we start this program this afternoon, Oju Inu, Agba Oye on the radio Aloore. Good afternoon. We have a lot of things to talk about today. A lot. As I have my guest in the house who will shed light on what is actually theater arts. What is the importance of theater art in a society? What does it do? Do we really need it? So if we need it, how? What does it do to us? Who are the people called theater artists? What do they stand for in the making of a society such as ours? We will also, briefly touch a little bit what is political science doing in art. There's this young lady here. She's a political science student at the University of Ibadan. And she is very much hanging around arty activities. She's always around. She's always at the gallery. She's always at affairs where art is being celebrated and culture too. And therefore, information and ultimately tourism. We're going to have a brief discuss with her. How does she find, space in the art when she's actually a political scientist in the making? And I'm going to have my brother here all the way from Ede. He's going to tell us what is theater art all about. It is in this light that I say good afternoon once again. And every other thing will fall in place as the event unfolds. Right here with me, I have with me Dr. Peter Bello. He has a middle name that is going to tell us, and then the meaning of the name. Then you begin to trace your steps as per the meaning of the name and the import of name to a Yoruba man and to Africans. Very, very, very important. My brother, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Wow. So nice to have you.
Thank you, sir.
All the way from Ede. Right?
Yes, sir.
Wow. And a theater artist expert.
By the grace of God.
Where did you train?
Well, I trained at the University of Aloore.
Oh, wow.
Yes, performing arts department.
Okay.
And at the University of Jos.
Also. Okay. What did you do at the University of Jos?
At the University of Jos, I did mass communication.
Okay.
And at the University of Aloore, I did performing arts.
Okay.
So I'm a double-edged sword.
I mean, don't fuck you. Wow, that is so nice. So, at the University of Jos, was where you got your PhD?
No, at the University of Ilorin, I
That's
got
right.
my PhD in performing arts.
So, why? Wait. University of Ilorin, that's where our brother was. Our brother, Professor Ayo Akinwale.
Ayo Akinwale was a father to me.
Oh, wow.
He brought me into academics.
Wow.
He nurtured me. He mentored me.
Wow.
And here I am today.
Do you realize that Ayo Akinwale was a true born bred of Ibadan?
Sure,
You do.
I do.
So you are in his hometown.
Sure.
Wow. How did you feel having to do without Professor Ayo Akinwale, who nurtured you, who gave you everything he had, and all of a sudden, death removed him? How does that feel?
Well, words cannot explain how I feel at this moment because I cannot explain. Ayo Akinwale, I cannot see. Those days he would just call me Bello.
Oh,
Bello,
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 come here.
come here.
You will be an academic.
Oh.
Those days I would say, sir, I don't want to I just want to go into practice.
You must have been you must have been proven to be stubborn, is that? Or why was he always on you that Bello, you must become an academic? You must become an academic.
You know, when I came into the University of Aloore, during my master's period, I said I want to go back to the media.
Oh, I see.
He said, Bello, how can you be jumping from here to here
there.
and here to here? Leave mass come alone and come and face this drama and then do it to get to your peak. I said, sir, well, I just want to broadcast.
Was it that you didn't like drama, or why was that? Or what was it about drama that was kind of making you, feeling like I'd rather be a mass communicator?
Very good. Drama has always been part of me.
Okay.
Before I got to school,
All right.
let's take it from, you see, my culture nurtured me in the art of performance, in the art of theater art.
When you say your culture, where exactly are you talking about? Which particular?
Well, I am from Kogi State.
Oh, wow. That's our people.
I'm an Ebira by tribe.
Wow. That's our people.
And so I have been nurtured right from childhood in our folklores. And while I was growing, performance has been part of me. And then gradually I also got into the church, and the church also added its own part to it, gave me an opportunity to express myself.
Yes,
and both the church and my culture gave me a double dose that I took down to the school. And therefore, at a point in time, I was like, I already have this. Let me just go and read broadcasting,
now
and therefore I add that
so
to this.
You
and then
took that your upbringing for granted.
Yeah.
They already have that, so I don't need to bother myself on that.
and therefore people like late Professor Ayo Akinwale saw they said, "Come, my friend,
Your potential is in drama.
do this. You need some techniques. You need to learn some things. You are under training. You don't know anything yet. Learn this thing and know it and do it well." I say, yes, sir. And here I am today.
Did you find that to be the truth?
Yes. There are so many things we think we know, especially if you have been learning on the job. Let me use that word, learning on the job, without any formal education training, and you believe you've known it all. Yeah, I have arrived. Especially those days when we go to the TV, then NTA, and then we do certain things, and then when we now come into the open, people now recognize us. You feel, yes,
I have arrived. I'm a star.
And therefore, you wouldn't know that there are so many things you need to acquire, so many knowledge.
You need
to
the skill.
Yes, to bring up what you think you have.
You are having you.
And that, Ayo Akinwale made sure that You get it. Those days he will tell you, my friend, you are under training. Sit down and do this well.
Wow. Ayo Akiwale was my very good friend. And when he passed, you know what's so sad? He said to himself, as soon as I retire from the university, the very day they give me that send-off party, I won't sleep in Aloore that day. I'm coming to Ibadan. And lo and behold, that's what he planned to do. And I can't quite remember if he actually was given that send-off before he died, or just few days to the time. He had already packed all his everything, ready to come back to Ibadan, because that's his hometown, and he loved Ibadan so much. And how can anyone not love Ibadan? Especially if you were born, bred here. Even those who weren't born here, they love Ibadan.
I love Ibadan.
Oh, thank you very much. I love Ibadan too. Now, your middle name?
My middle name is Adeiza. Adeiza.
A-D-E-I-Z-A.
And some other people spell theirs Adoiza.
Okay.
A-D-O-I-Z-A.
So what is the difference?
The etymology of this name is
Okay.
Ada.
Ada. Oh.
Ada.
Isn't Ada supposed to be Igbo language, like
No,
first girl of the family?
And that is the Igbo.
That-
But with the
oh.
Ebira, Ada means father.
Okay.
With the Ebiras, Ada means father. And then Eiza means gift. Father of gift. Meaning that a child is the most precious gift that God
Can
gives
ever.
to man.
Oh my Lord. Isn't that amazing? Can you now see that we Africans, we don't just name. Shakespeare says, what's in the name? Of course, there is a lot in the name. So, Adeiza, is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, Adeiza or Adoiza.
Oh,
Oiza, you see, the other part of it is Oiza means goodness. Oiza. So those who spell theirs Adoiza means father of goodness. And mine is father of gift. Eiza, gift.
Oh, wow.
Oiza, goodness.
Wow. So what kind of gift do you give to people?
Oh, as a human being, I love people.
You love people.
I love to associate with people. I love to interact with people. Wow. And thank God I am a performing artist or a theater artist, because that has helped me also to express this love to people.
To people.
In dance, in music,
Music.
and drama.
Wow.
So when we talk about theater arts, when we talk about performing arts, it's a full dose. It's a microcosm, a smaller version of the realities of life.
I was coming to that. So you say theater is life?
Yes.
Life is theater.
Yes.
Can you throw more light on that?
Now, when we talk about theater,
Okay.
theater from time immemorial has been part of human culture.
Okay. Interesting. Yes.
Now, as human beings, we pass through a lot of experiences in life.
Okay.
And in order to document all this and to later recall, theater helped to document our experiences in order to recall later or to replay later, so that those coming from behind will not make the same mistake that you made the other time, or that they will learn some lessons from your experiences in order to create a better future for
Theater
us.
is there.
Yes.
Lends itself.
Yes, theater is to educate,
Okay.
to inform,
To inform,
to
to
entertain,
entertain,
to mobilize,
to mobilize,
to create awareness,
to create awareness.
so many things. Now,
Wow.
through entertainment, Now theater is all about, it's not just all about entertainment, but through the entertainment is like a wire. Now, the electricity we are using here now, without this wire, you will not be able to get, the sound.
Okay.
Now the electricity is being conducted through this. Now the entertainment, when we entertain, take for example, I'm here and say, Oju Matima mi, nile yo, Oju Matima, morire o. Now, that sound, what is coming through that sound is a message. Without that sound, without that melody, without that sonorous voice coming, without that music, you will not get the message.
So, in other words, performing art is a conduit.
Yes.
Through which
messages
pass. Wow. I never thought about it this way. Wow. So, you acted, you've written, you directed, you performed a series of theatrical activities, I want to believe.
Yes.
Right? You want to talk about some of it?
Well, like I said, right from onset, we have participated in Tales by Moonlight.
That's right.
Tales by Moonlight, when the adults, we sit. Now, after eating, after we must all, those days, you see, there's a lifestyle that is fast fading away that we enjoy those days.
Such as
communal lifestyle. When they bring the pounded yam, the soup, they put it in a big bowl.
And everybody sit around
everybody's hand goes into it, and we eat. After eating this, then we all gather around the elders, and then they begin to tell us stories. Like in my language.
But television does that these days. Why you saying television is not doing enough of that? All those cartoons and things on television. Or you are saying it's not quite the way it was.
You see, there's what we call natural bite.
There you go.
While we were coming the other time, we were playing Obey, and we were asking the young man, what do you like about Obey? When he said you should turn, he said, there's that, the players. And I said, that was analog. I remember my first album those days was analog, where the bass guitarist, the lead guitarist was all there. They were all there and we were playing live. Once we made mistake, we'll go back again.
Go back. It's true.
There was that natural by when we hear. But now, music has been made easy. You just go into the people now select a beat here and there and so on and so forth. Now,
especially if you know how to manipulate that so-called keyboard.
Yes, but now you see, the Tales by Moonlight, the one we experience, it's quite, is life, touching life.
Oh.
When you participate in the storytelling, when they do their call and then we respond, you see, we are all part of the story making. We are all part of the storytelling session. It's not where you sit down and then you begin. This is participation. It is participation. You are part of it, and that is how we learn.
That's how we learn the do's and the don'ts. Interesting.
When you do not participate in it, you only see or you hear.
Does that explain why our youth these days are perhaps not up to our expectation as we may wish? They have their own life without question. Does this, have anything to do with that?
Sure. You see, life is changing. Yes, things have become so easy, especially in terms of, especially for those who can delve into animation now. All these stories telling we are talking about, they can go into their system and then do the animation and then bring it out. But there's still something different that we learn from the live theater, from that call and response, from that life touching life that will not be there is a detachment between what you are seeing on screen
and something that you
are part of. Those days in my place, you hear Titin Kori and then we respond Adumbere, Irita, Ane. Then you now begin to hear, oh, Yamo, Keke, oh, Zadeji, oh, Zopako.
Wow.
The same thing we have in Yoruba.
I'm already dancing on my chair.
Alo mi lórí ìjàpá àtehoro. And so that ní ọjọ́ kan.
Ọmọ búmọ̀, ìmọ̀lógún, kíníjógún, ogunládé, kíníjáde, adésípò.
We enjoy this, and that was how we were groomed.
Are you saying we should go back to that, or what are you actually suggesting?
Well, while I'm not saying we should, it's part of us, and we must not neglect it, because there are so much lessons that we need to learn there. You see, without the root, like I always tell my students, I say, yes, everybody wants to go into the TV now before the camera and stand there and act. I always tell them, I say, any idiot can stand before the camera and act. Not every idiot can come to this stage and act.
Because any idiot can stand before the camera and act.
Because you have more than 1 million opportunities. Cut, take it again. Cut, take it again. Cut, take it again. And then at the end of the day, you go into your system and then you edit, and then everything comes out perfect.
And whereas if you were to do it live and direct,
it's either you fail or you do it right.
Oh my Lord. By the way, you just mentioned something that has been in my mind to ask you. You mentioned students. Do you teach?
I am a lecturer by the grace of God.
Amen. Where is that at?
Well, Redeemers University, Ede.
Oh my God. So the Redeemers University has a drama department?
Sure. Theater Arts Department. It is now called Theater Arts and Film Studies Department, Redeemers University.
Are you the HOD?
I am not the HOD yet.
Who is the HOD?
The HOD is Dr. Julius Adeoye, Rontimi.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
He's the present HOD of
Wait
the
a
department.
minute. Didn't Professor Yerima used to be?
Yes.
He still is?
He used to be the HOD at a point in time. After his HODship, he became the Dean of the Faculty of Humanities. And after that, currently, he is the provost for our postgraduate school at the Redeemers University. But he's still in the department.
Anyway. Oh, of course. He's still part and parcel of the department, without question.
Yes.
Wow. So you lecture at the Redeemers University in Ede.
Yes, sir.
How long ago have you been lecturing?
I joined the Redeemers University in 2008. Then
that was when they were in a different location, right?
At the Redemption Camp.
In Ota.
Yes, in Ogun State, on your way to Lagos. Lagos Ibadan Expressway.
Okay.
That day, I just returned from the Gambia. Then, meanwhile, I started lecturing in Gambia.
Okay. Where in Gambia?
Stratford College of Management. There's a
university.
Serekunda.
Serekunda.
You have Banjul, and then you have the Greater Banjul, which is Serekunda. Mm-hmm. So it's a university from UK that came to establish a campus in
just
Gambia.
Like American University.
Yes. Yeah. So I was there briefly. I pioneered the mass communication department in that college before I left. I was just the only one. Wow. And then I wanted to start my PhD, but the University of the Gambia wasn't ripe then to give it to me. So I decided, okay, it's either I move abroad, I travel abroad, or I return back to Nigeria. And in that process, I was preparing when the coordinator of that campus came to me and says, please, I said, well, briefly, I'm going to stay. And I pioneered the department until one man came from Nigeria and another from Sierra Leone. Before they came, I was taking broadcasting, radio and TV, public relations, advertising.
Your education here from University of Jos.
Yes.
Where you read mass
communication. That was what gave me the... So I started that, and by the time I got 3 people, I said, see, I am going back for my PhD.
Done.
I'm going back for my PhD. I'm going to come back to Gambia some other time. See you. And that was how I returned back to Nigeria. But then I have started my own personal performing art studios right from Gambia, called the House of Arimatha Performing Art Studio. So when I came, I decided right now, I will be broadcasting and also start my own performing arts school, and then performing here and there and so on and so forth. So that was then. When I returned, my sister was staying on Are, somewhere in Are.
Yeah, Bodija.
She was staying around there, and I came briefly to stay with her, and there I was. One day I said, let me visit Lagos, check some TV houses, and then get to National Theatre. I said, okay. While I was going, I decided to stop over at Redemption Camp. Let me even see the university.
That they've been talking
yes,
about this
Redemption. I got there and I went to the Department of Theatre Art. Said, please, who is the HOD here? They say he went for a meeting. What's his name? They say, you Akwali.
Your lecturer.
My professor? What is he doing here?
Your supervisor?
They said he was on sabbatical. They said, okay. I waited for so...
Almost to the point that you almost gave it up.
I didn't go to Lagos again that day. At the end of the day, he came. Bello. Mo ti ń wá ẹ káàkiri wọn ló travel ṣe kíní ṣé o ti wá padà dé báyìí. Bá a mú báyìí kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, bá a mú pípà, ọ̀yà take.
Application.
For application. Say, sir, I didn't...
Just like that?
Shut up. You are academic. For application. That was how I got to Redeemers University. Since 2008.
So it was like the professor of note.
Yes.
Oh, I love that man. Just grab you and say, yes, you are.
And I remember that the first day I resumed school after the whole lecture hours in the evening. Just call him, Bello. Boss, you are moto mbenye. Let's go out. And with some other,
what are you going
some other colleagues, we are going to Chef Haji. And then when we got there with a colleague called Rashid Olaito, he's at Kwara State University now, performing as department. No?
In Malete?
In Malete. We all went there. Then we gathered around the table. Ayawasu, pepper soup and everything. And he announced, today I am celebrating one of my children who has just joined the academy. His name is Peter. There's a Bello. So, order for whatever you want to say. Bello, kini woma because you want to celebrate.
Lady.
And he said, ẹ fún mi much. Shut up. Ẹ fún ní big kan.
Jẹ̀díjẹ̀dí.
Ẹ fún ní big kan. I said, sir, kí ló ń jẹ́ big sir? Shut up. Ẹ fún ní big kan. Wọ́n dẹ̀ fún mi big kan. Èmi náà mú big kan. Mo dẹ̀ wá rẹ́rìn bí. I was like, what's happening? I started smiling, laughing unnecessarily. The big kan was working. Bello, so she now see, sir, mi ò mú big kan sí. You know, when I talk about this, I think about performance. Say someday I'm going to write about all this and begin to replay.
Wow.
And that is why drama is a replica, a smaller version of life. Because whatever we do in drama is what we have either experienced or what we heard, history.
Oh, wow. Or even propose what to experience in the future.
Because as a dramatist, you can determine what you want to happen in the future through your play, through your performance.
Isn't that what our performers do to us?
Yes. You can decide this person is going to live, he will not die. Because you are writing life.
Wow. Now, let me ask you one question. What role does this your drama play in tourism? Briefly.
As far as I'm concerned, drama is part of tourism. Because what are those tourists coming to see? They come to see so many things. And drama is an aspect of tourism whereby you entertain your guests. At the end of the day, when they go to all the places, see a lot of natural resources that we have around, or go to a gallery to see artifacts and so on. And the cool of the evening, they sit down, then you give them a dose of performance.
So all of these are one family.
Yes, it's
Tourism.
hospitality.
That's the word.
Because the tourists are special people. For them coming out to want to come and see the artifacts in your tradition, in your culture, and see all that you have in your domain, in your habitat, then they respect you. They respect your culture. And so we also need to respect them.
Wow, interesting. Now, that reminds me, next month, February, the National Museum and Tunde Olulade Art and Culture Connections are planning a full celebration of what we call Global Africa History Month and the equivalence of Black History Month. Last week, the curator of the museum was here to shed light on that. And then you've been asked to do a play. What play are you planning on?
What is titled With This Car? With This Car.
With this car.
It's a symbolic performance. Which you see, it's a representation of life itself, because life is difficult. Life is a battle.
Life is a battle.
It's a battle.
Okay.
Since the day a child is born, your battle starts.
That will fight with his sword and arrow.
Not with sword. Because not with sword, not with arrow.
How do we fight it?
With the mind.
The mind.
Your mindset can either set you free or put you into bondage.
Whoa.
So, with this car, represents determination to want to make it through life despite all odds, trying to retard your advancement. And you tell yourself, even though I have been bruised, even though I've been so weighed down with these lots of things trying to pull you back, with this car, you can't hold me. I will still make it.
Scar
with
as
this
in
car.
SCAR.
The scar, you may be seeing the scar of a wound here, but that scar should not hold you back from achieving what you are set to achieve. But the mind plays a great role there.
Role in that phenomenon.
It's either your mind tells you are a slave and you said, yes, you are a slave and you remain there. Or your mind tells you, I am a winner, and you say, yes, I am a winner. And a winner does not sit down somewhere. You have to move to win.
Wow.
You have to fight
Dr.
to win.
Bello,
Yes.
this is wonderful. I didn't expect that I'm going to get this much. But why should I not expect it? I know who you are as a person, a diligent and a cerebral individual in your chosen career. Wow. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you very much for coming on this program.
It's a pleasure.
So what are you going to say to our governor, Governor Seyi Makinde?
Governor, keep doing the good work that you are doing.
Wow.
You are a winner.
You know, without him, we won't have this studio. Dr. Wasiu Olatubosun is the chief host of this studio. Please say good afternoon to them.
Good afternoon, sir. It's a great privilege to be here. It's a privilege.
Thank you very much. So I'll see you again.
Thank you, sir.
Wow.
I'm highly honored. Thank you, sir.
Yes, you're welcome. Wow. The pleasure is solely mine. The pleasure is solely mine. Wow.
Song of joy when neighbor, sing a song of love. Your
Wow.
neighbor, sing
Wow.
a song of justice.
This really, really wowed me. Wow. And I hope you guys have enjoyed Dr. Peter Adaize Bello with a wonderful afternoon of all his exposure to life. He has been to Gambia. He helped set up a department in Gambia and came back home, joined the Redeemers University in Ede, and a lecturer and a nation maker, a nation builder. Anyone who imparts knowledge is a nation builder. And that's who Dr. Bello is. I will never forget his experience. Amina.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir.
You are that young lady who has been shaking and moving everywhere. A political scientist in the making, right?
Yes, sir.
And then, what are you looking for in art? Because you are always by the corridor of art. Visual art, dramatic art, musical art. You are always hanging around. What are you looking for that you cannot find in your political science?
Like you said earlier, political science is making. I'm still training to be a political scientist.
Okay.
But life is reality. Life, art is life.
Art is life.
So I like life. I like reality, seeing things
As it were.
As it is. Okay, this is someone sketching, someone drawing, trying to portray or trying to pass that information to the society. It's reality. It's art.
So why did you not choose that? Why did you go into political science?
I got into political science because that was the course I was given.
Oh, okay.
I was given.
What would you have loved to do?
I would have loved to go into theater arts. I would have so much love to engage my hands in something related to that.
I'm hearing something now that is very new to me. You mean to be in theater arts is more tedious than to be in political science?
Because it's within me. I like expressing myself. I like talking. I like communicating. I like reality. So because theater has that aspect of me in bulk. I can choose to act. I can choose to sing. I can choose to.
I can see you
pass
acting
information.
already.
So because I like the aspect of art. But
Wow.
thank God that I was
Like
given
political
political science.
Well, so it's have you made art your option, or do you actually just take it for granted that I can do it?
No, I didn't take it for granted because I chose an aspect of art too, creativity. Like I am, I'm a fashion designer, and I call myself a creative
that's
fashion
another part,
designer. I
because
don't just call myself
you
fashion
design
designer.
the bag of our gallery.
I like creativity. Looking at something, okay, this is how it is. No, Tubariba and Coke, it can go in this dimension. Okay, let me try this out.
So are you making some kobo from your creativity?
Yes.
Supporting
Like
your school?
Strong side also.
Wow. See now, here is somebody who does not depend solely until the parents give her money or until she chases after some almighty, father figures, or what do they call it? What do they call fathers who like to carry the young ones?
They call them, sometimes call them big daddy.
You see, you don't know it because you don't practice it. Exactly. So that's why you don't know it. They call it
sugar daddy,
sugar mommy. You don't know it because you don't practice it. Wow, you are a good example of a good, young, beautiful lady who is a part of the builders of our society. It's so nice to have you.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to call you back again.
It's a privilege.
Wow.
Thank you.
Amina, what's your full name, by the way?
Adepoju Aminat Adedoyinsola.
Adedoyinsola Adepoju, and a student of University of
Ibadan
here.
from
These are
Department
Ibadan.
of Political Science. Thank you so much.
Amina Oshigori.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Odabo. Wow. So nice to have you. Wow. Good afternoon once again, brothers, papas, sisters, and brothers. We're still on the program, Oju Inu, Agba Oye, and on the radio station, your favorite radio station that you can find on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Aloore Radio, YouTube, Aloore Radio, website www.aloreradio.com, or mobile apps available on Play Store, and you can reach us at 090-3985-3731. Oh, been too fast. 090-3985-3731. And we're right here in GSM studio at the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, Oyo State Secretariat. Now, let's keep going. After this break, we'll bring in the news.
Good afternoon. You're welcome to Aloore Radio. We're transmitting live from GSM studios at the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, Oyo State Secretariat, Agodi, Ibadan. You can reach us on Facebook at Aloore Radio and on YouTube at Aloore Radio, or call us on 0907-985-3731. I am Toluwanimi Shokubi. In continuation of Oju Inu, Agba Oye, this is the news segment. First, the headlines. The National Museum of Unity Ibadan chapter, in collaboration with Tunde Arts and Culture Connection, is to hold 2023 Global Africa History Month. The Hats We Wear exhibition by Aderemi Davies is still ongoing. The EWA exhibition. Now the news in details. The National Commission for Museums and Monuments, Oyo State Chapter, in collaboration with Tunde Arts and Culture Connections, is to hold 2023 Global Africa History Month soon. On December 28, 2022, a stakeholders meeting was held at the National Museum for Unity Ibadan Conference Hall, Ibadan, Oyo State. The convener of the meeting, Prince Tudolade, a culture activist and world-renowned artist. Although the motive is the Global African History Celebration that normally holds in February of every year, the meeting decided to go deep into what can further promote Nigerian arts and culture, as well as being more nobility to the duo. The curator of the museum in Ibadan, Mrs. Oriyomi Pamela Otuka, welcomed participants in the name of Director General of the National Museum, Professor Abba Issa Tijani. She expressed delight in the prospect of the intervention of the stakeholders to further project the museum. To demonstrate that the museum is ready for the noble objectives of the stakeholders, the curator listed some of the facilities that the museum can boast of. The compere, Mr. Femi Lee, spoke in the same vein. He underscored the rationale behind the establishment of national museums by the administration of General Yakub Gowon, as earlier enunciated by Mrs. Otuka, the curator. He assured the stakeholders of the museum's readiness to protect and elevate Nigerian culture and artifacts. The convener, Prince Tunde, after thanking the invitees as well as the management of the museum, declared that the proposed 2023 Global African History Celebration is meant to bring attention back to what we have in Ibadan, in Oyo State, in Yoruba land and in Nigeria as a whole. Other stakeholders that were there present were the Mayor Olubadan, Oloye Lekan Labi, Professor Demola Araoye, Comrade Jare Ajayi, Mr. Femi Ipadeola, Mr. Debayo Akinshanwon, to mention a few. All hands are on deck to ensure that the 2023 Global African Month history is a huge success. The EWA exhibition. The Tunde Arts and Culture Connections, in collaboration with African Treasures Art Gallery, Owerri, Imo State, opened an art exhibition on November 26, 2022, tagged EWA. The exhibit is scheduled to last through till January 31st. It was a laudable event as people from all walks of life were in attendance. 12 established artists from all over the country had their works in the show, along with regular members of the gallery. Wow, Nigeria is blessed with lots of talent. The artists who exhibited include Tunde Odunlade, Sami Ekubiri, Abiodun Fagbon, Kola Akitola, Donald Ekpo, Bernard Ogini, Samuel Atayero, Musi Alinsin, Larry Isima, Ademola Akitola, Chuka Okoli, and Wilkos Floyd. The evening was a fun-filled one as people from all walks of life were present to experience the grand opening of the exhibition. The works of the artists that were exhibited include beaded batik quilt tapestry, pointillism, marble hell painting, oil on canvas, soil painting, yarn tapestry, and sculptures. Some of the artists who exhibited spoke about their works. Tunde Odunlade emphasized on the need to recognize art as a means of investment, and he went further to say that art appreciates even more than landed property. A good example is the Mona Lisa, which became so priceless today, and hereby encourage Nigerians to invest in their arts to save the future from our arts being taken away by foreigners. Sami Ekubiri of African Treasures Art Gallery said the collaboration between the two parties would bring together people of different cultures regularly, as similar exhibition would also be opened in Owerri this 2023. Abiodun Fagomu expressed his delight for having artists of like mind come together. Kola Okitola, one of the in-house artists, is in the show, led for Rwanda the next day for a workshop holding in Kigali, capital city of Rwanda, with artists from all over that region converging in Kigali as Mr. Kitola conducts the workshop, which lasted for 2 weeks. Tunde Odunlade Arts and Culture Connections held the multifunctional show to celebrate 2 years anniversary of the center. On Thursday, December 15, 2022, they held a photo exhibition and documentary by Aderemi Davis tagged The Art We Wear, a work which consists of nothing less than 30 art photographers and a private view of the ongoing Ewa exhibition featuring 12 major Nigerian artists in various artistic media: beaded batik quilt tapestry, pointillism, marble oil painting, oil on canvas, soil painting, yarn tapestry, and sculptures. The creator of The Art We Wear, Aderemi Davis, is a documentary photographer, filmmaker, and visual content developer who uses his art to celebrate African indigenous values, cultures, people, places, arts, and identity in general. African consciousness is his audience. He is also a travel photographer who enjoys using his photography to showcase beautiful sights, landscapes, and terrains. Growing up in Ibadan, Oyo State, Aderemi developed his interest in the media from his exposure to his parents, who are both veteran broadcasters and media practitioners. Aderemi is a 2-time AMCVA nominee and a recipient of the Amfest Expo Award of Recognition for Impact in the Creative Industry, with several other awards and recognition for his works. He has created several documentaries, 3 short films, and feature a length film. The Art We Wear is a robust body of work that celebrates the beauty of African culture and the depth of our traditional system by showcasing the aesthetics and meaning in 3 fashion expressions of the Yoruba of southwestern Nigeria, which are the gele, headgear, agbada, 3rd piece of a 3-piece man clothing, and the indigenous hairstyles. Aderemi said, and I quote, "The Yoruba culture and heritage is one of the richest in the world from Africa. Our people and tradition is widely spread throughout the globe. However, if conscious effort is not made to preserve, promote, and consolidate our culture, there is the risk of relegation, corruption, and eventual extinction. Due to an increasing exposure to foreign culture, let me take that again. Aderemi said, and I quote, "The Yoruba culture and heritage is one of the richest in the world from Africa. Our people and tradition is widely spread throughout the globe. However, if conscious effort is not made to preserve, promote, and consolidate our culture, there is the risk of relegation, corruption, and eventual extinction due to an increasing exposure to foreign culture." End of quote. He further encouraged the public to appreciate our culture and values as it is one of the best in the world. Prince Tunde Odunlade, the curator and host, really appreciated everyone for coming to this laudable show and spoke on the need to recognize art as a means of investment. This show was a huge success. The exhibit is still ongoing till 31st January 2023. It was a memorable day indeed. Once again, the headlines. The National Museums of Unity Ibadan chapter, in collaboration with Tunde Odunlade Arts and Culture, to hold 2023 Global African History Month. The Hats We Wear exhibition by Aderemi Davis is still ongoing, and the Ewa exhibition is still ongoing. Thanks for joining us. I remain Toluwanimi Shokunbi. Happy New Year and stay productive.
Thank you very much for those news that you brought to us.
You're welcome, sir.
At this point, this is where we're going to drop the curtain. But briefly, Ashantiwa, we just say good afternoon and Happy New Year to everybody for 30 seconds. Ashantiwa, please.
I've been told as I get old, this world could cease to be.
ẹ kú ilé la ọmọ kíra wa
But for the better,
àkú ọdún àkú ìyèdún o
it's due
mo láṣẹ iṣẹ́ mi lágbára iṣẹ́ Ìdùmarè mo ní ọdún orógbó àgbóbẹ ọdún obì àsìkalẹ̀ èsórí àtẹ ǹjẹ́ gbogbo ọlọ́dún ní mọ̀ọ́mọ́dún rẹ̀ ní ọdún mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin aráalé mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà mo kí gbogbo ọmọdé pátápátá mo ní àkú ọdún àkú ìyèdún ọdún ayọ̀ láòsì mọ̀ọ́sẹ̀ lágbára iṣẹ́ Ìdùmarè àròdúnṣọdún ní àròdúnṣọdún àròṣùṣoṣù ní àròṣùṣoṣù àkàlàmọ̀gbò ìpọ̀dún èsìjà ìmọ̀wù láéláé mo ní tó bá dìwọ́ yìí àmọ́ ọdún ká tún rí bí ìjọba ń tẹ̀tẹ̀ ọmọ wẹrẹ nínú ilé alákẹ́dùn mo ní bó bá dìwọ́ yìí àmọ́ ọdún tówó tọmọ wọ̀ nínú ilé àwa lágbára iṣẹ́ Ìdùmarè mo ní kó lóko ó má kú kógun bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó mọ̀ máa fa ìyá ní báwọn fọdún eléyìí ṣe mọ́ àṣeyíṣà mọ́dún o àṣeyíṣẹ́ mi o. Happy New Year to everybody.
Ó mọ̀ ṣeun ó ṣe tó tún pẹ̀kẹ́ lu ohun tó tún mórí wa tó wú ó ṣe àkú ọdún àṣepúpọ̀ ọdún láyé o. It is at this point once again that we withdraw the curtain. And I want to thank all the people who have worked with us today. DG especially. He was supposed to be somewhere, but he had to, take time to allow us do this today. As the governor is on the campaign trail, and we wish him the best of luck. Regards to everybody. Mr. Omotilewa Saka, thanks for coming. And all our, invitees here in the house. Mr. Adedayo Asha, thank you very much. Dr. Peter Abelo, thank you. Aminat Adepoju, God bless you. And Toluwanimi Shokunbi, thanks for coming. DG, God bless you. I hope to see you sometime again next week. My name is Tunde Odunlade on the program Aloore Radio. At the program Oju Inu Agba Oye on Aloore Radio. We come your way every Thursday and hope to see you next week, Thursday. Cheerio!